Let's talk about your credit score, a number that holds immense power over your financial future. It's not just a number, it's your financial report card, influencing your ability to secure loans, rent an apartment, and even land a job. A good credit score can open doors to incredible opportunities, while a poor one can feel like a financial ball and chain. But don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to empower you with actionable steps to take control of your credit and build a future filled with financial freedom. Get ready to transform your credit score and unlock a world of possibilities. You wouldn't drive a car without knowing the destination, would you? Your credit report is your financial roadmap, and understanding it is the first step to taking control. You have the right to obtain a free credit report from each of the 3 major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. I want you to order them right now. Don't wait. Go to annualcreditreport.com, the only website authorized by the federal government to provide you with these free reports. Once you have your reports, pore over them like a detective searching for clues. Look for any errors, inaccuracies, or discrepancies that could be dragging your score down. It's more common than you think. Maybe an old account was reported as unpaid when you know you settled it years ago. Or perhaps there's an account listed that you don't even recognize, a sign of potential identity theft. Remember, knowledge is power. By identifying any errors or negative items on your report, you can start taking steps to correct them. Dispute any inaccuracies with the credit bureaus in writing, providing supporting documentation. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and fight for your financial well-being. This process might seem tedious, but trust me, it's worth it. Cleaning up your credit report is like removing roadblocks on your financial journey. It paves the way for a smoother ride towards your financial goals. Don't underestimate the power of this crucial first step. Your future self will thank you. Let's talk about the golden rule of credit. Always pay your bills on time. I can't stress this enough. Payment history is a major factor in determining your credit score, and even one late payment can send your score plummeting. We don't want that. Think of it this way. Every time you make a payment on time, you're depositing into your creditworthiness account. Lenders see you as responsible and trustworthy, someone who honors their financial obligations. On the other hand, late payments are like withdrawals from that account, eroding the trust you've built. Now, I know life can get hectic, and remembering every due date can be a challenge. But don't worry, I've got your back. We live in a digital age with incredible tools at our fingertips. Set up automatic payments for your bills whenever possible, so you never miss a beat. If automatic payments aren't an option, use calendar reminders, phone alerts, or whatever you need to stay on top of your due dates. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Just like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast, paying your bills on time should become second nature. Remember, consistency is key. By making timely payments a habit, you'll not only boost your credit score, but also cultivate a sense of financial discipline that will serve you well in all areas of your life. Credit cards can be powerful tools for building credit and earning rewards, but only if used responsibly. One of the biggest mistakes people make is carrying high credit card balances. High balances lead to a higher credit utilization ratio, which is the amount of credit you're using compared to your total available credit. A high credit utilization ratio is a major red flag for lenders, signaling potential risk. Imagine this. You have a credit card with a $10,000 limit, and you're currently carrying a balance of $8,000. That's an 80% utilization ratio, which is way too high. Lenders see that and think, whoa, this person is heavily reliant on credit. Are they living beyond their means? Your goal should be to keep your credit utilization ratio below 30%, and ideally even lower. So, in the example above, you'd want to aim for a balance of $3,000 or less. Now I know what you're thinking. Suze, that's easier said than done. But trust me, it's possible. Start by creating a budget and identifying areas where you can cut back on spending. Then create a debt repayment plan, focusing on paying down your credit card balances as quickly as possible. Consider using the snowball method, where you focus on paying off your smallest debt first to gain momentum, or the avalanche method, where you tackle the debt with the highest interest rate first to save money in the long run. Whichever method you choose, be consistent and stay committed to your debt-slaying mission. It might seem counterintuitive, but closing old credit accounts can actually hurt your credit score. Why? Because it shortens your credit history, which is a significant factor that lenders consider. Think of your credit history as a tapestry woven with threads of your financial past. Each credit account, whether it's a credit card, a loan, or a mortgage, adds a unique thread to that tapestry, creating a richer and more detailed picture of your financial journey. When you close an old account, you're essentially snipping a thread from that tapestry, making it less intricate and less impressive to lenders. They want to see a long and positive track record of responsible credit management, and a lengthy credit history provides that reassurance. Now, I'm not saying you should hold on to every single credit card you've ever owned. If you have cards with annual fees that you're no longer using, it's wise to close them. But if you have older accounts with good standing and no fees, consider keeping them open. These accounts act as pillars of your credit history, showcasing your long-term financial responsibility. They tell a story of experience, stability, and trustworthiness. So resist the urge to declutter your wallet by closing old accounts. Preserve your financial legacy, and let those accounts stand as testaments to your creditworthiness. Applying for new credit can be a bit of a double-edged sword. On one hand, it can help you build credit by adding to your credit mix and potentially increasing your total available credit. On the other hand, each credit application triggers a hard inquiry on your credit report, which can temporarily lower your score. Think of hard inquiries as little dings on your credit report. One or two hard inquiries spread out over time won't make a huge difference, but a flurry of inquiries in a short period can raise red flags for lenders. They might wonder if you're desperate for credit or facing financial difficulties. So, how do you navigate the waters of new credit applications without rocking the boat? The key is to be strategic and selective. Don't just apply for every credit card offer that lands in your mailbox. Instead, take the time to assess your needs and goals. Are you looking for a card with rewards or perks? Do you need a loan to consolidate debt or finance a major purchase? Once you know what you need, research different lenders and compare their offers carefully. When you've found the right fit, space out your applications rather than applying for multiple accounts simultaneously. This will minimize the impact on your credit score and give lenders a better impression of your financial behavior. Just like a well-balanced investment portfolio can weather market fluctuations, a diversified credit mix can make your credit score more resilient. Lenders like to see that you can handle different types of credit responsibly, such as credit cards, installment loans, like car loans or personal loans, and mortgages. Each type of credit demonstrates a different aspect of your financial behavior. Credit cards show how you manage revolving credit, while installment loans demonstrate your ability to make consistent payments over time. Having a mix of both types of credit can paint a more complete picture of your creditworthiness. Now, I'm not suggesting you go out and apply for every type of loan under the sun. Remember, too many credit applications can hurt your score. But if you're considering taking out a loan or opening a new credit card, think about how it will impact your credit mix. If you already have several credit cards, maybe it's time to explore other credit options, like a small personal loan that you can easily repay. Or, if you've only ever had installment loans, consider getting a credit card and using it responsibly to build your credit history. Did you know you can benefit from the good credit of others? It's true. If you have a trusted friend or family member with excellent credit, ask them to consider adding you as an authorized user to one of their credit accounts. Now, before you start asking everyone you know to share their credit, let's be clear. This strategy should be approached with caution and open communication. Make sure you have a solid relationship with the person and that you trust them implicitly with your financial well-being. When you become an authorized user, that account's history is added to your credit report, even if you don't actively use the card. This can be a great way to boost your credit score, especially if you have a limited credit history or are trying to rebuild your credit. However, it's crucial to remember that you're essentially hitching your wagon to their credit star. If they miss payments or max out the card, it will negatively impact your credit score as well. Debt can feel like a heavy weight holding you back from achieving your financial dreams. But don't despair. With a strategic plan and a dash of determination, you can navigate the debt maze and emerge victorious. The first step is to face your debt head-on. Gather all of your statements, credit cards, loans, medical bills. and get a clear picture of what you owe and to whom. Don't let debt shame keep you in the dark. Knowledge is power, and understanding your debt is crucial to overcoming it. Once you know what you're dealing with, create a budget to track your income and expenses. Identify areas where you can cut back on spending and redirect those funds towards debt repayment. Remember, every dollar you pay down is a step closer to financial freedom. Next, prioritize your debts. You can use the snowball or avalanche method we discussed earlier, or create a hybrid approach that works best for you. The key is to have a plan and stick to it as closely as possible. Don't be afraid to negotiate with your creditors. Call them up and explain your situation. You might be surprised at how willing they are to work with you. They might agree to lower your interest rate, waive fees, or even set up a more manageable payment plan. Congratulations! You've just armed yourself with the knowledge and tools to master your credit score and pave the way for a brighter financial future. Remember, it all starts with understanding your credit report, making timely payments, and managing your debt wisely. Don't wait another day to take action. Start implementing these steps today and watch your credit score soar. Remember, a good credit score is more than just a number. It's a passport to financial freedom and opportunity. As the wise Dave Ramsey once said, financial peace isn't the acquisition of stuff. It's learning to live on less than you make, so you can give money back and have money to invest. You can't win until you do this.